Polished punch. That was something you don't get out of a kid that has had just a couple of fights. That was a timing punch. He dropped back and he hit him perfectly.
Look at those combinations by Escobar, and he's not only shooting for the head, because as Frankie Baltazar keeps his hands up to protect the head, what Escobar does is drill some hard body shots, bringing those hands right back down again.
Under a minute here in the third round.
Eddie, I do believe you're going to see a left hand, a straight left cross, possibly in the next round or two, put Baltazar on the floor.
Very good shot right there. Friday Night Boxing coming your way on the USA Network, and we're coming right back. Into the corner of Juan Escobar. His trainer talking to him now. As you see, fought a draw with Salvador Sanchez. Escobar, little known, hiding down there in relative anonymity in Mexico, but starting to come out of the closet, so to speak, and come on up here in the States and establish his reputation.
Well, just to fight a draw with the great Salvador Sanchez, the magnificent featherweight champion who passed away last year in a car accident, just to fight him to a draw is an accomplishment.
31 wins is what they have for Escobar. 8 losses, a couple of draws, and 21 knockouts. He's in white. Frankie Baltazar is in blue. Former national Golden Gloves champion Baltazar. Been fighting 7 years as a professional. Baltazar leading over the top with the right.
One thing that Juan Escobar is not doing too much of is jabbing. He's content to come out with hard right hooks and left crosses and do it in combination. But there's no jabs.
Oh, look at this. There's some heavy body blows.
You know, you might say, what do you need jabs for? They're the lighter punches. Why doesn't he just go to the hook and the left cross? Well, the jabs set everything else up.
Incidentally, the 3 knockdown rule is in effect also, isn't it?
They have waived the 3 knockdown rule. There is none. The guy can go down 50 times in a round if the referee thinks
When did they change that? They told us that that was going to be in effect.
Well, you know, they look very confused downstairs. I was standing with the commissioners and I said, is there a 3 knockdown rule? One guy said yes, one guy said no. Then they all got together and said, no, there is no 3 knockdown rule.
Well, we may find out.
That's why I think there should be some kind of national commission. Every state should have the same rules.
4th round, 10-rounder. The referee is keeping a very close eye. Dr. James Jin Kin.
I'm going to peek into the corner again of Tony Baltazar at the end of this round. Should he get through the round? Because I still don't see that they're putting any ice or any kind of device on that swelling under his right eye. It is, but it looks like a plum.
Baltazar is from La Puente. His opponent from Tijuana, Mexico.
Baltazar is not happy with his performance tonight. He threw 2 punches, they fell short, and he just stepped back and shook his head. In disgust, he shook his head. He has not done anything tonight.
Frankie backing down into the corner. Escobar looking for an opening. Oh, nice looking punch.
Bad place for Baltazar to be glued on the ropes like that, because then he's going to take the full effect of the hard-hitting Juan Escobar's shots.
Escobar really has some style, too. He's done some very interesting things.
I am very impressed with Mr. Escobar tonight. If he stays in this kind of shape and he continues to improve, you're going to see him fighting some rated guys very soon.
Friday Night Boxing. It's coming your way on USA, and we'll be back. Into the corner now of Frankie Baltazar. Frank Baltazar Sr. and Dub Huntley doing the work in the corner. And let's go back and see what Baltazar had to look at coming off the ropes in the corner. Frankie Baltazar.
Well, he just moved back to the ropes, and he took a pounding every time he goes back to the ropes. He takes tremendous body shots.
Boy, he's beat up. Look at the eye.
Ed, I've been saying it since the second round when that eye started to close. I don't see that they have an ice bag there. I don't see an end swell device. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't seen anything being used on the eye.
Well, if it goes anything like some of the other things that have been going down so far, can't seem to get the folks together. Problems deciding whether there was a 3 knockdown rule. Baltazar, however, starting to come in, trying to be a little bit more aggressive, but every time he does, there's that little drop step and that counter move by Juan Escobar. He's got a real nice counter right.
Frankie Baltazar just can't keep his face off the left hand of Juan Escobar.
Well, that counter right we talk about, Randy, is not an easy punch. Uh-oh. Baltazar stunned Escobar.
Okay, we'll see what kind of chin he has now. That was a good, solid shot by Baltazar. His best punch of the fight, a left cross.
So far, it's been all Escobar. Now he drops back and tries to cover up. Regains some senses. There's that little counter again.
Escobar has a chin that has been dented before. He's been stopped on 2 occasions. Back in 1979, Ruben Castillo stopped him in round 8. And then in December of 1982, the very talented Steve Romero stopped him in the 10th and final round in Sacramento.
His trainer, Ricardo Maldonado, yelling out instructions to Escobar to get back, take a breath, get yourself set up. But Baltazar starting to close in. He's delivered a couple of real strong rights in this round.
Well, this is the first round that Frankie Baltazar has been able to land that good, solid jab of his, and it's giving Juan Escobar some problems. But I think Juan is still winning the round, and all of a sudden he's getting hit with some hooks.
From the second round on, Randy Gordon, the corner of Frankie Baltazar has been yelling instructions, hit him with 3, hit him with 3. Wanted to have a combination of 3 punches, but he's not been able to put it together until this round.
Right. You can't just throw 1 punch at a guy because you might not hit him, but if you throw 3, even if you miss him with 1, if you miss him with 2, chances are you're going to land that 3rd shot.
5th round, 10-rounder. Frankie Baltazar against Juan Escobar from the Grand Dame of Boxing, the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles. We have an opportunity later. I want to talk about this building. Just a tremendous facility for a fight, made for boxing. And one of the great historical boxing arenas in the country. Final seconds of round 5, as you can see. Escobar's taking a couple of good shots. That's the 3rd one. Friday Night Boxing on USA. We'll return. That was a pretty good round, and that was the best round of the fight so far for Frankie Baltazar, whose corner we're looking into right now. Let's pick up some of the action.
Well, it was Frankie Baltazar's best round of the fight. I thought I gave him the round, and he landed that right hand numerous times in the form of a jab, in the form of a hook, and he had Juan Escobar at one point in that round, early in the round, in a little bit of trouble.
3 good, strong rights by Baltazar, a lot of flurries, and a couple of good lefts. So Baltazar picks up round 5 in our card. Here we are in round 6. And Escobar trying to come back and do the things he did in the early rounds.
Eddie, there is certainly no quick in Frankie Baltazar, because through the first 4 rounds on my scorecard, he wasn't just losing, he was getting beaten up. These guys have been at it like this all night long.
Yeah, this is a good fight. And the people who know said it would be. How about that for a right? Baltazar starting to land on some of those right hands.
2 big bangers. The thing that Frankie Baltazar couldn't get going through the first 4 rounds, as you say, was that right hand. Now he's getting it in the form of a jab to the body, the head, and then he comes upstairs, he turns it into a hook.
And now Escobar taking a little bit different tact.
There it is, that hook to the head. He missed it that time, but now he's going to probably go back downstairs to the body. He did just then with the jab. What he's trying to do is drop the hands of Escobar. He'll shoot the jab to the body, Then he comes back upstairs to the head with the hook, right hook.
A couple of sage young fighters right here, putting on a good show here at the Olympic in Los Angeles. Halfway through the 6th round, scheduled 10-rounder. 10-point must.
It's obvious that Escobar is looking for that one big bomb in the left hand, and as he's looking for it, he's getting hit.
Some good flurries here the last 2 rounds by Frankie Baltazar. Baltazar must be well aware of the fact that he didn't get off to such a hot start, and he's trying to make up for it now.
Well, I think he certainly is. He's landing that right hand repeatedly, over and over and over.
There's a good one.
Again. Some of the punches are nothing more than arm punches,